In this video, we're looking at solving problems using number lines. Here's a question for you. How long is the pencil? A ruler is a bit like a number line. You can use it to measure. If I was going to use this ruler to measure this pencil, I would start at one end of the pencil and have a look at how far the pencil goes. So here's the tip of the pencil. My ruler is about 60 centimeters long. Okay, let's get a little harder. This time I'm going to use the ruler, or the number line, to measure which pencil is longer. So if I used my ruler to measure my first pencil, I would see that that was about 60 centimeters long. Let's have a look at our other pencil. I'm going to turn my number line or my ruler around and measure it. This pencil is about 45 centimeters long. So if this pencil is 60 centimeters and this pencil is 45 centimeters, then this pencil is longer. Guess what? Number lines don't always have to be straight. We can find number lines everywhere in our world, including in the car. Here is a speedometer that measures how fast a car is going. This is like a number line that has been bent. But it doesn't have all the numbers either, so I wonder how fast my car is going. I can count up my number line, 20, 40, 60, 80, but it's a little bit further than that. Halfway between 80 and 100 is 90. So my car is going at 90 kilometers per hour. Here is another number line that isn't straight, it's a circle. This is a machine that we would use in the kitchen to weigh things. So you can see here that if I was to start here in my number line, that would be my 0. So that would be 0 grams. 10 grams, 20 grams, 30 grams. Let's keep going. 40 grams, 50 grams, 60 grams. Now, the next one would be 70 grams, so I have to have a little bit of a guess here. It's halfway, or a little bit more than halfway actually, between 60 and 70 grams. So I would guess that my 3 apples are about 68 grams. That's how much they weigh. Okay, here we have a jug with some water in it. You might see a jug like this in your kitchen. It has a number line on it that goes, well, it starts from 0 right down the bottom, but on our line it only starts at 50 and it goes all the way up to 500. So if I wanted to find out how much water was in my jug, I would use this not like a number line. 50, 100. I know I'm counting in 50s. 150, 200. So this would be about 250. That is how much water is in my jug. That's 250 milliliters, by the way. Okay, do you recognize this? Yes, it's a clock. On my clock, I can see that my hour hand is pointing close to the 5, but it's not quite at the 5 yet. It's in between the 4 and the 5. But what I'm really interested in is my minute hand. on a clock, we usually count in 5-minute lots. So we would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So my time here is 4 hours and 45 minutes. So the time is 4:45. I've used my clock like a number line to work that out. Okay, we're going a little harder this time. We still have the same clock and the time is still 4:45. But the question now, what is the time 15 minutes later? So this time we have to start at 4:45 and we need to work out what the time is 15 minutes later. The way we would do that is by doing this. We would start at 45. We would count, remember each one of our jumps is 5. So there's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So 15 minutes later, my hand is going to be pointing straight at my 12. Therefore, the time is 5 o'clock. Okay, let's have a look here. Here I have a bracelet with some beads on it. I wonder what the number line might be for the black beads. I have 2 beads here, so I'm going to start my number line at 2. Plus 2 more beads, so I'm going to jump 2 more on my number line, plus 2 more beads. So I'm going to jump 2 more. That would be my number line for the black beads. This time we're going to have a look at the yellow flowers. Inside the flower is 1 yellow bead. So I'm going to start my number line at 1. Then we're jumping 1 more. So I jump my number line 1 more. And another one. And another one. How many yellow beads do I have altogether? I have 4. And that's what my number line would look like. Okay, last one. Can you work out the number line for the red flower? How many flowers do I have on the first flower? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to start my number line at 6. If I skip to the next flower, I know I'm skipping 6 more. So on my number line, I would skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I would end up at 12. Skip 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I end up at 18. And the last one, skip 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I end up at 24. So this number line is counting in 6s. Can you problem solve using number lines? Have a go.